congestion. Could everybody in the world ET when he tryna meet me? I'm rolling these bodies like sushi. Yo, I'm hungry, come through, I'ma eat. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Wrap it up. I get the raw and I wrap it up. Yeah. Snacking up. Then with the beef, I'ma stack it up. Yeah. Better rice. I lay it down, then I nap it up. Whoa. I'm on a roll when I'm macking up. Yeah. Hey, roll it all. Roll it like a bowling ball. Hey, one seafood and beef, oh, pick and hold it all. Do what I never been below the law. Took a bite and the nori went and gave my soul a call. Okay. Saber slasher with my path, I don't have time for clearly. I got LPs to make, I guess the haters didn't hear me. Nah, if you not about the job, you shouldn't get near me. Assassins fear me, my katana turn them to Nagiri. Killers turn to Tommy when they try to stop me. Sushi soldier, this became more than a hobby. Flames of passion burning hotter than wasabi. Not gon' stop till I'm number one, better tell somebody, hold up. Back to piling up the bodies, hold up. My katana's hungry, so your time is over.
Break it down.
I don't find y'all entertaining it. Maybe I don't know what entertainment is. I'm broke and the scene pay to win. I'ma try to meditate again. I don't wanna have to set it straight again. If you're not trying to elevate a sin, take your time and find a better way to spin. Yeah. Haters happen to disintegrator. What's the energy they drain? They bring pain to pinch. Lame boy, you a leech, I'm the lich. Yeah.
Alright, King Lich, my rap can benefit. I'm a hero, what you wearing just a bit. Pack it up. Aliens trying to meet me at the center of it, me and ET. Game of only means a repeat. I'm the predator, I will defeat. I'm a natural enemy.
Suplex, restore your memory. Your D-League never wanted to be seen on TV. Young grasshopper wanna be free.
Going nothing but using the anime posters. Killing for silver, you're trying to get closer.
Play number one, but I feel like a poser. Had to take a break and do it all over.
Now I got bodies, your boy feeling bolder. Murder be getting me hard as a boulder.
Ever since no photo went full of cold and frozen, just like my heart on my shoulder.
Okay, hey, all right.
What's up, y'all? We are here. It is 4:10 p.m. and for some reason I'm live. Now my nose is still a little stuffy, still kind of fighting whatever the fuck I got, but my nose isn't necessarily stuffy, but you know, this is that time. This is the time where the phlegmities starting to come out. Anyway, today we are going to continue Trails of Daybreak. Let me reset the capture first, and then we'll get that done, because we had just defeated a boss, and so I'm going to go on ahead and get it popping. We actually stopped shortly after because it was getting pretty bad. I had to use two Vicks Vapo showers. And I had to use, I was taught a trick by my wife. I had never heard of this shit before in my life. But apparently, usually when I would use like the actual Vicks rub, I would just put it on my chest. Like, that's literally what I've known since I was a kid, blah, 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 right? Put that shit on the chest. Or maybe even like put a little bit on the outside of your nose like a crackhead, and it works, right? But apparently putting it on your feet and then putting on socks over your feet after you put it on, that shit works wonders. Because I don't feel nearly as stuffed today as I did yesterday. Yesterday was bad. It was bad. Even getting excited, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that. I tired myself out doing that shit. Forget I'm getting old. You know, you be forgetting. I'll be 35 this year, so the times are changing, you know. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. But anyways, let's go on ahead and get it popping here. I'm gonna go on ahead and get that get that set up. You know, I said I was gonna do Wario World. I'm gonna wait on that because I'm still not like that far in or that close to the end of the game. So perhaps when the real magic, the Vaporu, LV Vaporu. Why would that be the title screen? That is crazy that that's the title screen. My nigga. Hello? Hello? The nigga blowing up the village is the title screen now? Hey, they wildin'. Falcom, you wildin', dog. That is nuts that they would do that. That scene was crazy, though, to be honest. Also, RIP Dingo, by the way, because what the fuck, man? Killed off one of the best characters in the game. Unless by some luck he's fucking alive. I don't think so. I think he's dead. That's the thing. These games, when niggas die, they're dead. Okay? At least that's what I think. There's no way he survived this, right? That is crazy work. And then they got fucking, what's his name? Just, my man is his, yeah? It's actually a sick picture though, I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's hit up the Blacklight District because we got to save that other reporter girl that Dingo used to have following around. But goddamn, y'all, that's crazy that they did that shit. That's a crazy title screen. All right, let's figure out where this lady is. Oh.
Huh? That is you, isn't it, Judith? Did you dye your hair?
Yes. Judith, you're still in disguise. Nope, nothing like that. See, I was just trying out a new wig, that's all. What's up, Nina? I did tell you I won't be back for a while, didn't I?
You did, but Mr. Gotti insisted that I get in touch with you right away.
Damn, what the fuck does Mr. Gotti want?
He's pushing the whole film industry to release a statement and make a donation in response to Cray.
I see. I'm a little tied up, so I can't do anything right this second, I'm afraid. Can I call you back tonight?
Of course. Take care and talk to you later then.
You too, thanks. That's a big surprise coming from the director. Doesn't feel like him, but maybe he's the type to take action when shit hits the fan. Indeed, he strikes me as not only a passionate man, but a compassionate one as well. For sure. Well, I'm with him. I'm not going to let this tragedy stand, not as someone in the film industry or as a thief. We're absolutely going to take Almada down for this, but we have to know what we're up against if we're going to protect all we can. Exactly. I couldn't agree more.
I can't help but worry about her sometimes. She's a little too single-minded for her own good. Though I suppose that's why she's the genuine article. Unlike me.
What does that mean?
Hello? Any news to report?
Man, they got some big-ass Razor phones in this game. I just realized that, man. These things are huge.
I see. So that's where the filming will be taking place. Just as we thought. The only question now is who the final cast will be. You don't have long until the shoot begins, it seems.
Hello? Bro, everyone in this fucking series has some fucking ulterior motive, bro. Something, bro. Even the ones you don't expect. You gotta keep it. You gotta keep your head on a swivel. I never would have imagined that there was a place like this in Edith before coming here. I'm not surprised. And is it just me, or does this district seem even more on edge than usual? It makes sense that it would be. I imagine a number of secret agents are down here investigating after what happened. I'd assume so too. This may be the closest thing Edith has to a lawless district, but the authorities can't afford to turn a blind eye right now. Well, I guess we should snoop around the shops and see if anyone's seen that reporter anywhere. Yeah, let's get moving. This feels like what?
I've seen you before.
Guess I'll check out the arena.
Damn. Not the supply routes.
Will it be?
Actually, I should buy some more bombs, huh? Some Tira bombs at least, because... yeah, we're hurting over here. You know, I also have a ton of food. I haven't eaten any food, to be quite honest. So...
I'll be seeing you.
What are you doing?
did you hear that? Yeah, I knew it.
Let go of me! I said, let go!
You were the one who started piling on the questions. Nothing in life comes free, young lady. Now we get to enjoy our rightful reward. Come on. What the hell? Someone needs to go back to Sunday school, because that sure doesn't sound like the definition of rightful to me. And just who the hell are you guys? Arkwright Solutions. She really was down here. Are those people Jaegers? I don't think so. That get up there wearing looks familiar though. I think their name is Bugbear? Ah, them. Their threat level is a mere C-. Hey, you looking for a fight, lady? Man, this sucks. We were gonna take advantage of the mess Armada made to finally get our name out there. But all this state of emergency crap has got us stuck where we are, and it's pissing me off. Wow, what a bunch of losers. No wonder they're called Jaeger dropouts. I'm sure they've still seen enough combat to be a problem, though. Huh, only just realized. They've got some real lookers with them, too. Guess we'll get to have some fun after we show them who's boss. Ugh, this is so dumb. Alright.
Let's see what you're made of.
Don't you get tired of getting your asses whooped, bro?
Bring it on.
I guess we can start off with that. Why not?
You're finished. Activating skill. Boost gauge limit broken.
This'll hurt. Stay fast.
You'll never get to the boss. Yeah, for real. They ain't me. Run them paws. Put them paws up, homie.
Get ready.
There's a reason that's my raid
Get ready.
sound. That shit is so funny, man.
Here I
Oh no, they doing kind of they kind of hitting right now. Hold up.
You'll be sorry. How I floor with them.
Energy output maximum. Activating drive.
Eat this.
Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Hey,
Perfect chance!
hey, hold up.
Energy output at max.
Ain't no way y'all over here doing that. Hold on, man. Y'all about to hell
Activating
no.
skill.
You're toast!
Activating
Y'all
skill.
getting shot the fuck up.
Activating skill!
No. Your turn, Judith.
Initiating skill.
Why?
That you suck. That was just pathetic. Their threat level is closer to a D or D minus, it would seem. Damn it, I thought these guys were just a bunch of rookies. Fine, have it your way. Reinforcements coming in. Military dogs. Of course they'd have military monsters at their beck and call. It's not going to be easy fighting off this many while defending her. Looks like the tables have turned, huh? It figures though, these days, Calvard's full of wusses who are used to peace. They've forgotten how to fight. I bet Heiyue would just roll over too. Maybe we should try getting ourselves hired by the new big boys in town. What? How can you suggest that? Do you even understand what you're saying?
Heiyue would just roll over, would they?
Oh. Huh? Wait, oh no! Speaking of the fucking devil. What the fuck is he doing here? What just happened?
Well, you aren't putting up much of a fight. Perhaps you ought to consider hanging up the Jaeger's uniform if you cannot act the part.
Those are Heiyue's Xiangshu. I've heard rumors, but never seen them in person. Your strength is supposed to be comparable to hers. Don't be scared. We still have the upper hand in numbers. Yeah, deploy all of the military monsters.
So that you don't misunderstand, we are not the main threat you face here.
What? Oh! Oh, big man. Yes. Okay, I didn't think he was going to get introduced in this game. It's good. It's good that he's actually getting introduced.
That is a shame. Your prowess is sorely lacking.
Isn't that the guy we passed on the way to Longlai? The one on the giant Yatoise bike? Yeah. That is him.
I must apologize. I see I overdid it some. Though I did restrain myself. That's a good boy. No trouble caused, no trouble faced. So then, what will the rest of you be doing?
Excuse us, sir. We're leaving, now. Yeah, I bet. Can't top real life for the best visual effects, huh? He sent both man and monster flying through the air.
I would expect no less from the famed lion. Your strength only seems to have grown since your active days.
I no longer go by that name, and I would very much appreciate you forgetting it. Thank you for leading me here, Elder.
Not at all. That wasn't the only reason I came here. And I'm sure, with circumstances as they are, that I am going to be relying on you significantly in the days to come.
I see.
It's good to see you all again. I hadn't expected we would meet so soon upon my arrival.
Uh-huh. I can't believe two old codgers rolled right up and hogged all the limelight. But what are you even doing here?
Our course of action has been decided, you see. Heiyue's response to currently unfolding events.
So your preparations are complete then?
Indeed. The mists have cleared, and we have exactly the number of pieces that we require. Until the matter has been fully resolved, we will also be assuming control of the Blacklight District. That is in accordance with our agreement with this nation's supreme authority.
Uh-huh. So the president knew about them. And the president signed off on this? And what do you mean by the mists have cleared?
It's time you decided your next move. Though I would suggest you listen to what my friend here has to say before doing so. Farewell for now, Aaron. I will be in touch.
Man, you know some scary people, huh? Man, didn't think he'd come all this way in person. Fawn's probably still in Longport, but now I really want to know what the pieces he mentioned refer to. Are you alright, Van?
Yep. This is him, alright. This is how he's always been. He looks normal on the surface, yet everything he does is batshit crazy. Like wandering off with some stupid dangerous object back when he was younger.
That certainly brings back memories. Yet I have discarded my past now, and I would ask that you discard it as well.
Interesting. Nice scarf though, bro. This man got the swag though. Hold up.
My old greenhorn student, Van.
This is Van's former master? The one he said was like a father to him?
But wasn't he...
I've got more to say than there are stars in the sky. But let me start with this. Why are you still alive when you supposedly died 3 years ago? Master Barkhorn!
Yeah, what happened? Are we getting a flashback? Regard Zaman.
I am Bearguard Zeman, though I was once
Zeman?
known by another name.
Burgard Zeman.
I see you have brought quite a number of fledglings under your wing, Van. Very interesting.
Not as interesting as the dead man who's back from the grave. Mind sharing how you manage that?
That is a very long story. Another time, perhaps. Hard to believe it's already been 5 years. Even harder to believe you're the same troublemaker I once knew. And that those same words of wisdom would come from your mouth, no less. I see you are living in accordance with your own principles.
Please, I didn't do anything. I just echoed the words of a much wiser man. Is my man being bashful? Never thought I'd see the day. It certainly is a rare sight. It's rather cute, to be honest. Oh, shove it. Well, you did do a good job putting Mariel at ease. Yes, I think you helped her regain some of her old spirit.
I'm so sorry for all the trouble I caused you. I'm such an idiot. I just got tunnel vision and let myself get all carried away. Dingo always warned me about this. But look at me. I haven't learned a thing.
Ariel.
Well, I ain't gonna tell you not to push the envelope. That's in a reporter's job description. Just make sure you don't forget what Dingo said. Think about what you can do and what you want to do. You'll find a clue on how to move forward in the gap between the two.
You used to tell me that a lot back when we first met. As long as you don't stop thinking, there's gonna be a way to bridge that gap. You just gotta find it. We're working on his last request right now. We won't be able to do it alone, but we're planning to make up for our shortcomings with help from others. Hell, I wouldn't be surprised if that brought us to you before long. We'll need help from more than shady folks. So keep your head high, and let's do all the jobs we're best for, even if nothing else than to prove his words right.
Right. I don't know how much of a contribution I'll be able to make. But I'll start being more mindful of my cans and wants. And I'll do it while finding a way to move forward.
Those words were quite touching, very befitting of you and of Mr. Brad. Yeah, they resonated deeply with me as well. Thinking about the gap between what I can do and what I want to do is an interesting thought experiment, if nothing else. Can we please move on from this topic? Oh yeah, I should let my employees introduce themselves. Yes, you go first. Gladly, my name is... blah 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 blah. Wow, that's quite a history. Honestly, I had trouble keeping up with it all. So you were among the 12 knights who led the church's Gralsritter. Huh. So... okay, so well... I guess the Gralsritter would still be a thing, but for those of you who don't know, the Gralsritter I think is what Kevin is a part of. Who also does come back, by the way. He does make an appearance in Trails Beyond the Horizon. He is a playable character, apparently. For how long, I don't know, because I didn't complete the demo. Because I literally have Daybreak 2 to complete before anything else. I've heard much about your various exploits, Roaring Lion. It's a famous name in a lot of circles, so it's not surprising. Yeah, there go Kevin right there.
Once again, that name is no longer mine. I would ask that you keep.
So he's no longer a traveling priest. I wonder if we see him in the later games or in the earlier games. Now we know why we passed you on the way to Long Lie. So you arranged our invitation there, and I'm guessing a few others played a part in that as well. Namely Professor Hamilton, Hayue's future elder, the Crown Prince of Elsheim, and former President Rocksmith. Am I correct?
Bullseye. I happen to be acquainted with all of them, including the Grand Prince of Elsheim and Elder Guillen. The former president was anxious to make your acquaintance, and I believe meeting him would prove to be beneficial for your future. Though it pains me that a well-intentioned invitation coincided with such a horrific tragedy.
Hey, it's not like you could have seen that one coming. Even if we hadn't been in Long Line, we would have been powerless to stop it regardless. Yeah, the only one who could have foretold that would be the goddess herself. Anyway, I knew you'd gone off to the Empire after you finished training me 5 years ago. Then I heard you bit the dust during a border dispute in Nord. They said you laid down your life protecting one of your students. But here you are, alive and well. You cheated death and carried on living, just without your title and mark. Won't pry into what you've been doing all these years, but can you at least tell me why you never contacted me?
Before I answer, I should note that you were not the only one in the dark. I did not reach out to my other students either, and I never intended to do so. I wanted you all to walk your own paths, and I intended to leave my survival a secret, a trump card that I could pull out in the wake of a crisis.
Bah. Guessing you figured out it was time to play that card then, to help us with this crisis.
Correct. I have news regarding the Mafia Almada and the assassins of the Gardens. Their whereabouts were discovered several hours ago.
What? Where?
Almada's leader and executives, as well as the Garden's overseers, have established a new base, and it is located in a city within this very country. What's more, that information has been passed around to all the major players in this nation.
All of them know?
Yes. I imagine they are all preparing to take action at this very moment. This country's supreme authority is no exception. They have resolved to quell the unfolding chaos. And they will do so by any means necessary, even if that involves fighting one evil with another.
Oh boy. Yeah, it makes sense for Hayue. Sure, many Jaeger Corps will be all over this, my people included. Marduk HQ will likely be making their move as well. You can't be serious. All of these groups are going to flood the city at once? So where do you stand in all this, Master? By the sounds of it, these people are going to try to capture Almada alive, or go after their heads. Some might even be aiming to get their grubby little hands on one of those nuclear devices. That would be really bad. Granted, I don't know how likely that is. Just having one of those things would make you a public enemy #1. It ain't a stretch, though. There's plenty of historical precedent for groups using artifacts as weapons. So given the stakes, what are you planning to do?
As it stands, I am effectively dead. If the people of my former home decide to act, I will not join them, nor stand in their way.
Damn.
However, now that the gift of life has been bestowed upon me once more, I intend to honor it by supporting the youths whose futures are so bright. And also, to keep them safe from venomous fiends, like these unwanted guests of yours.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. We got a problem. Hey, we're busy in here. Afraid you'll have to come back another day.
That's so. What a shame. And after we came all this way to give you a job. And a little souvenir from your reporter friend.
Fine, get in here.
Knew that'd reel you in. Thanks, bud.
Oh, no.
Do excuse us.
Oh, shit. Well, well, well. I guess we'll finally be meeting them officially. I recognize you two. It's the shady duo from that nightclub in Tharbad. I also met you back in Longlie. Yep.
Oh, you recognized me after all?
Nice to finally meet you all, ladies and gentlemen of Arkride Solutions. Oh, now there's a face I never thought I'd see again.
Oh, neither did I. Tell me, what's a dead man doing out of his coffin?
I was granted life once more, and I don't need to tell you the reason why, because you already know.
No need to give us the death glare, you old fossil. We've traded many friendly blows in the past, haven't we? Why don't we bury the hatchet? Let's be like the Jaegers. Embrace yesterday's foe as today's friend.
I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Had the Azure Abyss or the late Steel Maiden made the suggestion, I would have entertained the thought. Not for you, though. Never in a million years.
He's got your number, dear. No one will ever reconcile with you. And for that, you've no one to blame but yourself.
Huh, I wonder what he did.
You're on thin ice. But your words are laced with the truth, venomous though they are.
I get it now. You're the guy the Direwolf and Ren warned us about. You're part of Ouroboros then? And one of their highest ranking members at that. Harwood, the Thousand Oathbreaker.
The name's Elroy Harwood. I'm the fourth Anguis. But you can just call me the Oathbreaker. Everyone does.
Enforcer number 3,
Enforcer
Lucrezia,
number 3.
the Golden Brother.
Lucrezia Isoli.
Huh.
I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. Arkwright Solutions.
Are these the people I'm going to be working with, though? Hey, put that away. This is a smoke-free building.
Really now? Very well. I promise I won't smoke in here. Ooh, accidentally went and made an oath there. And I can't afford to keep those.
This nigga, bro.
I've got a reputation and a title to uphold, you see. Gotta break an oath or two from time to time.
From time to time. You break oaths and rules as easily as you breathe.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have some cigars. I've been meaning to smoke them. He's making me want to bust one out tonight. But I'm still not feeling 100%, so it's best to Alright. So I had a question. Somebody was asking. Ugh.
Anyway, on to business. I want you to go on a little trip for me.
Are you for real? You're joking.
What? You're not up for it? Strange. I thought I heard you took work from anyone.
Yeah, if the work's reasonable, and if I like you, and your likability's going up in smoke faster than a tobacco in that cigar. I know you guys are after Armada. Hell, you probably know where they're at too. But before we ask you where that is, I need to know why you've come to us.
You gotta be kidding me. Do I really gotta spell it out? It's 'cause you kids will make things way more fun.
Fun? How can you even say that? There's nothing fun about this whole ordeal. Don't waste your energy on this guy. He isn't someone you can appeal to with logic or reason.
The Society has already decided its course of action for this whole thing, and I'm leading the charge. Enforcer number 3 will be backing me up, and so will Enforcer number 8, who you already know so well.
Rin?
The goal's to round up the members of Armada and the Gardens, and murder every last one of them.
I see. And you ain't doing so in the name of justice, I'm guessing.
Nope. Had they kept to their little dog and pony shows, we wouldn't lay a finger on them. Honestly, I rather enjoyed kicking back and watching them wreak havoc. But they've become a threat to our plans now, and we can't have that.
Or is he talking about a direwolf?
To punch above their weight,
I don't think Ren's really a part of it anymore.
Then we'll crush them beneath our feet.
Though no doubt it will be easier said than done. They're both troublesome and insidious, and some rather formidable guests will be joining their party.
Huh. Right, you will have some fierce competition.
Everyone's got different aims here. Some want them brought to justice. Some want them dead and buried.
Right. And what do you want, nigga?
AUA will surely be joining the fray, and I'll bet the Jaeger Corps will be after their bounty. I'm guessing Marduk HQ will be there too, yeah?
More than likely. The guild won't stand idly by either. Same goes for the Gralsritter. Artifacts are involved in this after all. And I wouldn't be surprised if other forces from the church showed up as well.
All right. You got students in other parts of the church, not just the Gralsritter. Things are gonna get interesting then. Must be tough being a master.
If that is what fate has in store, then I will follow it. You needn't concern yourself with me.
Regardless, that should serve as the basic overview of the situation. Armada and the Gardens will not be the only sources of mischief in that city. One wrong move and the whole affair could turn into an indiscriminate bloodbath. So someone ought to keep an eye on the little guys, don't you think?
In other words, civilians might get killed and you aren't going to look after them. You guys are scum. Still, if Armada really does have another nuclear weapon in their possession, we have no other choice but to get involved.
You can use whatever justification you want. I don't really care why you join, just so long as you do. As if you don't, this whole thing will be a snooze cruise from start to finish. I need you kiddos to prevent this battle from being too one-sided.
Right, if you say so. If you say so, bro. The hell do you mean by that?
The guild's the only one in this brawl that's going to be fighting for the common man. If we add you to the mix, however, it'll make for a more balanced blend. A recipe that's made for chaos. Oh, and should you happen to run into us, I'd like you to come at me knives out, and ready to cut me into a million little pieces. I'm very much into that sort of thing.
Pause. You're one masochistic bastard. Well, we've got our reasons for chasing Armada down, so I'm not opposed to doing this on the side. But first, I need to get one thing straight. I have a hunch you guys have some connection to either Armada or the Gardens. So spill it. What kind of relationship does Ouroboros have with them?
Huh. Well, it isn't a close one, if that's what you're wondering.
Uh-huh. I don't care how close it is. Spill it.
We haven't exactly been keeping in touch as of late, but your hunch is on point. We do have a connection with the Gardens.
Of course.
You see, the two of us were once part of the Order of the Moonlight Horse, an organization of assassins. 14 years ago, Ouroboros destroyed the Order, but they extended a hand to the two of us and brought us into the fold.
Uh-huh.
Although they did not do the same for many of its other members. The society is a small group of elites, and they only accept the best and brightest.
Including Ren and our goat Joshua.
Fortune had not abandoned them, however. Shortly after, another villainous group was nearly wiped out in a major operation. My companion here herded the lost sheep of both groups and let them form their own flock.
Wait, you don't mean...
Huh. Has it already been 14 years?
He created the Gardens? Is that what happened?
Time sure flies when you're having fun. And the Society has offered me a wealth of entertainment.
Interesting. From the data available to Marduk, there is only one operation that matches her story. I really hope it ain't the one I'm thinking of. Please tell me the group y'all are talking about isn't.
It's exactly as you think. The DG Cult.
Oh no, he did that? Mind you, I am fresh off of Trails from Zero. So what the fuck? Good lord.
You know the ones. The devil worshippers that spread chaos across the Republic and the continent as a whole.
These motherfuckers, bro. Damn, it's already been that long in the timeline? No way, I've heard about those fiends from Sal. And I heard about them from my Grammy.
I brought the remnants of the Moonlight Horse and the DG Cult together and set them loose on the world.
Huh.
That's how the Gardens were created. They find seeds that are scattered by the wind and grow them into fresh assassins that are ripe for the picking.
Jesus.
Had I left them alone, the founding members would have rotted away, and their budding talent would have died on the vine.
You don't say. Maybe that's what should have happened.
But by mixing the leftovers of the cult and the order, I created a chemical reaction more potent than my wildest imagination could have conjured. I gave that one domino a little push. And look at all the tragedies and pain that befell the world.
This nigga is crazy, bruh. How could you? So this is all your fault. I take back what I said earlier. You aren't just a masochistic bastard, you're also a sadistic monster.
Can't say you're wrong. My colleagues, like the Wellspring Alchemist and the Professor, never go far enough for my tastes.
Oh.
But that's humanity for you. No one's the same. We've all got our own desires that make us tick.
Yeah, and those things make you tick just so happen to tick me off. I get what you want us to do, though. It also comes at the perfect time, given Dingo's last request. Man, I don't like the idea of getting involved with these shitheads, but you might be right. So this gathering will include Marduk, Heiyue, and the Guild, and many other formidable groups. Loath as I am to admit it, we may require their aid if we are to force our way inside. Surely there's another way. Yeah, I do not want to help a pair of cold-blooded killers.
Oh, you do not need to think of it as helping us. You may instead think of it as entering a mutually beneficial relationship, where our goal is simply to use one another for our own ends.
Huh.
I can take charge of laying the groundwork for the requests you'll get at the city. Those will keep you plenty busy. I'll even throw in a couple that'll give you a real thrill.
Also, long as you don't slip a trap or two in them.
My. They really don't trust you, do they?
Anyway, sounds like we have ourselves a deal. Oh, Almost forgot the other reason I came to this little office. Here's that souvenir I mentioned earlier.
His camera? That's crazy. Are you sure it's safe?
If you're worried about radiation, don't be. The professor, our technical expert, looked into the matter, and he found no traces of it whatsoever. The three disciples are probably racking their brains about that mystery this very moment.
There's no radioactive contamination, but all of the theories we have suggest... No, wait, perhaps they don't apply because the bomb was detonated in a non-traditional manner. I'm so lost. Hang on a sec. You nabbed the camera before the authorities locked the scene down? Won't ask how you managed to get there ahead of the cops, because if I heard the answer, you'd be leaving this room with a big old black eye.
Ooh, scary.
It's in our hands now, Dingo.
Guess we'll be off. We wouldn't want to overstay our welcome now, would we? I can hardly wait to see how you and those relics of yours will liven things up.
Huh. He knows about the Genesis? Haven't got a clue what you're on about, so you gonna tell us where we're going or not?
Why don't you ask the defanged lion? I've done enough talking for one day.
Well then, have a lovely rest of your day.
Uh-huh. Shady as fuck. Phew, glad you were here, Master. I doubt I would have been able to keep my cool otherwise. Nonsense. You would have handled things just fine on your own. You held your ground well against them. You've grown into a fearless leader in my absence. I think you're giving me too much credit. Alright guys, I'm going to ask that you all stay here. I'm going solo on this one. Huh? But why? Because it's too dangerous. This is their turf, and everyone there will be playing by their rules. There's no telling what'll happen there, and I can be a lot more flexible if I'm on my own. Oh, but I can make an exception for Master. I figure I'm going to need his help at least. You figure right. That is precisely why I came in the first place. Don't get me wrong, I don't think of y'all as a burden. This is just the best division of labor. I'll need you to gather info, be the point of contact for other groups, work with the guild, and... Hey!
You done flapping your gums yet? Good, because I stopped listening when I heard the words, "It's too dangerous."
I appreciate that you're worried about us. I really do. However...
We all have our reasons for wanting to go along with you. Mine is to ensure the nuclear devices can never again be used for malicious means.
Marduk considers this crisis to be a matter of grave concern, so it is only logical that I also accompany you.
You said it yourself. I'm not even a part-timer here to begin with, which means you can't order me around.
True.
I'm a phantom thief, so I'm gonna steal this show whether you like it or not.
Come on, you guys.
I haven't been stealing my nerves all this time for nothing. I'm not letting anything get between me and my sweet, sweet revenge. Even if you fire me, I'll just hitch a ride with Heiyue instead.
And I'd try to join up with the warriors of Kruga. I would really rather go with everyone here, though. I want to tackle this thing head on, the Spriggan way. Naturally, I would like to accompany you as well. Not just because of the Genesis, though I'll admit that is a factor.
Yep.
More importantly, I feel this conflict is born from the source of Calvard's turmoil, the distortions in the everyday world I know and the underworld. If my feeling is correct, then I must see this through to its conclusion. I recognize this may be a harrowing experience for me, but even so, I am determined to confront the harsh realities that lie in wait.
All right.
So take me with you, Van. Please.
Agnes.
Wow.
Somehow I knew it'd end up like this one way or another. Unlucky for you, though, the trouble isn't happening on a weekend or during school trip. You're gonna have to play hooky.
I know, and I do feel guilty about it. Still, I have a plan in mind, so don't worry.
starting to think I'm a bad influence. I'll make sure you get paid in advance. That way you'll have the mirror for the bribes and hush money.
I wasn't planning on going that far.
Wow, Van's right. He really is a bad influence on you.
Okay then. Now that we've got all that squared away, mind sharing the location of the base?
Right. We need to know where they are so we can kick their sorry butts.
Very well then.
Huh. Oh, so
The
Bernard
base of
knows.
operations is located in the third largest city in the Republic, as well as its oldest. It is also the place where the terrorists of Calvert get much of their funding.
Huh. Messeldam?
The old city capital, Racian.
Huh.
That is where they have set the stage for their carnival of chaos.
Isn't that where Van is from? Originally? I thought. Alright. What a cutscene. What a story. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to take a break with some shenanigans after this one, man. That was it?
Those are impressive results.
There, God Zeman. I may have lost my life once, but that alone would never be enough to stop me.
You were 69 years old? Let's go. I guess that's it. That was the chapter? That's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to take a short break, so I will be right back. Stay tuned. All right, guys. I'm back, but I'm gonna use this opportunity. I gotta let y'all go for now, but I'll be back later to start the next, I guess, chapter or whatever's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen right now, honestly, but we'll find out next time. So I'll see y'all later. Peace out, stay tuned, and yada yada. Behave yourselves.